Hello and welcome to everybody. Thank you for joining us. We definitely appreciate you being with us. This is part two of the architecture and construction. This is session 14 at 10 a.m. We definitely appreciate you being with us. For those of you who've been with us throughout the week, for those of you just joining us, thank you for joining the 19th Annual Education and Career Expo. This is a good opportunity to bring employers along with institutions of higher education to present to you juniors and seniors to help you prepare for your educational choices as you near the end of your high school career there. We definitely appreciate you being with us. We have great sessions with us coming up. After this, we have manufacturing and engineering, and then at 1 o'clock we have energy. So if you have the time, please join us. We'd appreciate it. We're going to get going. There have been some questions in regards to some of the videos and stuff that we play. Sometimes it may not show. If you're having that issue, just refresh your browser, I believe, and you should be able to jump right back into having us live. So without further ado, first and foremost, we'd like to thank our partner sponsor, Workforce Solutions Cameron. For the past several years, they have been very appreciative of the work, and they're very supportive of what we're doing to help build the workforce here in the Rio Grande Valley. So they once again have partnered with us, so we appreciate Workforce Solutions Cameron. We'd also like to thank the Texas Gas Service. They are a gold sponsor, and then the Harlingen Manufacturers Association, they are a bronze sponsor. So thank you so much to them for believing in what we're doing here and being financial contributors. Next, I'd like to direct you to the screen. Excuse me. Let me move something real quick. All right, so what you're seeing is RGV Lead's targeted occupations for 2019. This comes straight out of the labor market report that RGV Lead produces every other year. And we do it because we know that there's great need for this to help you as juniors and seniors, to help educators, to help economic development boards. What this does is it shows you kind of a breakdown of local occupations in the architecture and construction. Now, there are more than what is shown here in this book. I believe the actual publication is about 160 pages, so we want to be as thorough as possible when we put this together. What you're seeing here, so let's take a look at on this page. Let's look at electricians right in the middle of the page. You'll see some dollar signs, or dollar figures right underneath the word electricians. What that is, it shows you the entry-level wage, an average wage, and an experience wage. Now, take into consideration that this is for the Rio Grande Valley. This doesn't include Central Texas, North Texas, the Houston area, El Paso, the Panhandle. This is strictly data research that we have done here for the Rio Grande Valley, which is a lot of us love to live here in the valley. We have a lot of great, opportunities and resources here, and we're close to family. So this will give you a good indication if you decide, I want to stay here locally. That'll give you a good breakdown. What you're also seeing is that in the second column is the estimated annual openings. And this is based on, once again, data research that our team puts together. Annually, there's about 98 openings in the electricians field. And the final column, what you'll see is what is needed as far as education and training for that career. So obviously, you know what HS stands for. It's high school. You need a high school diploma or GED. You need OJT, which is on-the-job training, would be required. And then you need an APP, which is a registered apprenticeship program for that. So we take what is provided in regards to what is needed for these certain careers that you're looking at. So you'll see 2 years. That means you need an associate or associate of general applied sciences. You'll see 4 year. 4 year is a bachelor's degree. So we have put this publication together for you to be able to utilize. It is on our website, rgvlead.org. It's under publications. Take a look at it. Look for the careers that you may be interested. Not only is it about architecture and construction, but it has everything that you can imagine that is here in the Rio Grande Valley. So if you get the opportunity, please take a look at it. Next, we have a opening from Dr. Esmeralda. from South Texas College. She's the Assistant Dean, Business, Public Safety and Technology for Public Safety and Technology, and she's the Associate Professor for Advanced Manufacturing Technology, and she is an RGV Lead Board of Director.
Hi everyone, as part of the RGV Lead Board, I would like to welcome you.
Yep.
Thank you for your participation. I would like to also ask you to take advantage of all the presenters, their presentations, everything that's happening during these few days. Everything was made for you. Everything was done. All the efforts and commitment and the time from presenters, the different organizations, everybody is trying to come together and help you and expose you to different careers. We want to make sure that you're prepared when you go out there in the workplace. As part of South Texas College, we welcome you as well. We want to make sure that we expose you to everything that's out there when it comes to career choices. We want to make sure that you choose the right career pathway. Something that I always tell my students and the people that I mentor is to make sure that you choose a career that you love. Choose something that you know you're passionate about. Don't go for the money. Try to make sure that you are going to choose something that you enjoy. Why? Because you're going to be doing this the rest of your life. Okay? So we want to make sure that you, if you go to a presentation, ask questions. If you think you might like something and you're not sure, ask more information. Do further digging. Do some more research, okay? I am here. You can ask me questions. I can provide information later. Any of the people that are in this amazing event are willing to help you and provide you and guide you with more information. We are willing to equip you with what you need. Again, we are here to mentor you and guide you. Very much for being part of this. Not just the career fair, but being part of the RGV. Thank you and have a great day.
We'd like to thank Dr. Adame for that message for all of you that are with us. Next, we have Christina Li. She is the Development and Senior Engineer at Halff Associates, along with the RGV Lead Board Associate. So I'm going to play a video, and then she's with us, so she's going to do a combination of a video and a live presentation. So give me just a moment.
Our architecture practice designs buildings and iconic structures for federal, state, and local governments, developers and other private clients, and higher education institutions. Our construction services staff oversees the construction process to verify the project is built as the client intends. We provide services from procurement of construction contracts through project delivery. Our environmental practice includes three major groups: remediation and compliance, natural resources, and NEPA, all ensure compliance with environmental regulations and preservation of our environment for future generations. GIS, or Geographic Information Systems, is used for asset inventories and management, field data collection, visualization, web-based project delivery, and a broad range of spatial analysis to enhance our traditional disciplines. Intelligent Transportation Systems, or ITS, are advanced applications relating to modes of transport and traffic management. ITS aim to provide innovative services that allow users to make safer and smarter decisions in transport networks. From large-scale master plan communities to individual site development, our land and site development practice designs the infrastructure for the places people live, work, shop, and play. Halff's MEP practice provides studies and design for the mechanical systems, plumbing systems, lighting, and power distribution of our built environment. An extension of MEP is ITS, or Information Technology Systems, in which Halff designs voice, communication infrastructure, security, surveillance, and audio-visual systems. For the upstream and midstream oil and gas markets, we provide engineering, surveying, environmental compliance, GIS, subsurface utility engineering, and right-of-way acquisition services. Our wholly owned subsidiary, Halff Tritex, specializes in natural gas processing, safety and hazard analysis, pipeline services, and oil field production services. Our planners provide visionary guidance for communities and developers' futures, and a roadmap of actions that can be readily implemented. Our landscape architects design parks and outdoor spaces with campuses, recreational facilities, businesses, and other open areas. Our team works with counties and municipalities to provide infrastructure projects that benefit our communities, such as roads, bridges, storm drainage, stream channels, water and wastewater utilities, and more. If a project such as a highway widening requires the taking of residential or commercial properties for right-of-way purposes, our team offers skills for our clients in administration, appraisal review, negotiation, relocation, and title and condemnation support services. Our software development practice designs custom software solutions to make our clients' business processes more efficient. One of our more common applications is a groundwater management system, which enables more than a dozen Texas groundwater districts to organize their assets anytime, anywhere, on any device. Halff structural engineers support other practices by designing structures such as bridges, buildings, gabions, and even art pieces for public and private clients. Our subsurface utility engineering team locates and identifies visible and underground utilities early in a project's design process to avoid costly conflicts and dangerous safety hazards. The utility coordinators coordinate with utility owners on new or relocated utility locations, prepare utility permits, and coordinate construction phasing. Our surveying team conducts boundary surveys to determine property lines, design and topographic surveys to locate features at a project site, and route surveys to help determine the placement of highways and pipelines. From planning where a new highway or tollway should be located to preparing the detailed construction drawings, our transportation team helps clients such as state departments of transportation and tollway authorities improve the mobility and safety of the traveling public. Halff's visualization practice transforms designs into 3D simulations that bring projects to life, offering a more tangible representation of the design. Communicating through visualizations provides perspective for area residents, businesses, and other stakeholders to better understand how complex projects will function before they are built. We combine environmental sensitivity with our technical expertise to preserve, control, and contain the resources. Our water resources practice provides studies and designs that offer a multitude of solutions, from managing the flow of water and identifying potential risks to protecting the quality of this precious commodity. Our water utilities practice provides a wide range of planning and design services for cities and water utilities, from hydraulic modeling and master planning to the design of water supply, water storage, water transmission and distribution, wastewater collection, pumping facilities, and more.
All right, thank you, Ms. Liao, for sharing that video. At this time, I know you have a live as well, so if you want to unmute, and I don't see any questions from participants.
Okay, can you see me?
Not yet. Let me hold on real quick and check webcams. Show all webcams. There we go. Good morning.
Good morning, students. So I'm excited to share with you what I do at Halff, and I'll do this fairly quickly. Like Louis shared, my name is Christina Li, and I'm a civil engineer here at Halff Associates in McAllen. We also have a Brownsville office. And as a civil engineer, I design roadways, drainage systems, and water distribution lines. We've done a water treatment plant and a wastewater treatment plant. We also do design the wastewater collection systems here, and we do this for a lot of cities in the valley. We also do it for other cities. We Halff Associates has 25 offices from Florida to Oklahoma and Texas, and we work cooperatively with our other offices. Mostly our clients are down here in the valley, but we also do get opportunities to work in support for our other colleagues in our other offices. But also want to let you know, out of McAllen, we also provide the mechanical, electrical, and information technology system designs from here. This is one of the major providers for Halff Associates, is our electrical and mechanical engineers here out of McAllen. We also provide surveying and right-of-way acquisition services. So that's...
I think Dr. Adama had made a comment in her opening that, you know, it's not all about the money, it's about loving what you do.
It is.
You know, can you share a little maybe about that, you know, in your career, what you've done with Halff Associates in regards to that? I mean.
And so, absolutely. I mean, when your heart's behind it, you put your all. And, you know, everybody remembers these flooding events that we've had. You know, we had some really devastating ones in 2015, 2018, 2019. And right now they're, you know, it takes a lot of time for Congress to really pass bills to allocate monies to actually start solving these problems. So I just put together a series of grant applications, and behind it you have to do all the models and everything to show that the projects you're presenting are going to work and that they're cost beneficial, you know, so that you are protecting more property for what you're going to spend on it. And so you do all these studies and support to that. But monies for storms that were in 2015 and 2016 just became available this year.
Wow.
And I've spent, like, I don't know, 80 hours within the last week probably putting together these grant applications, because it's so important for our communities, right? It's not just important for Halff, but it's important because the designs that we put into place are really going to be taking out all these homes from floodplains, you know. And so, yeah, it's really gratifying what we do, because you actually get to solve actual real world problems.
Very awesome, very awesome. We definitely appreciate not only the video, but you coming on and talking a little bit about, you know, yourself and, you know, where you're at. If there's any questions from the students, maybe after the session or, you know, during the session throughout, we'll, if you stay on, we'll ask. If not, we'll follow up with you and get that answered for them. At the end of the day, we want them to be successful,
right?
Because they're the future workforce. You know, as we get older, and the retirement starts, you know, beginning for, you know, a lot of other individuals. Not me yet. You know, I'm still got a long way to go, but you know, those positions need to be filled. So, you know, that's why we do what we do with RGV Lead and all the employers and institutions of higher education. So we definitely appreciate you being on with us, and I'm going to continue with our presentation. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. All right, next we have Adriana Rios from Texas Southmost College from the architecture program. I think we'll play.
Hi, hello, my name is Adriana Ramos Santiago, and I am the architecture program coordinator here at Texas Southmost College. We have a maximum number of 15 students, so this provides the professors and the students the opportunity to have a one-to-one learning experience. The students get the opportunity to learn to ask all the questions that they have to the professors, and having a small group in a community college gives a lot of benefits to the learning experience that the students have.
I've been an architect since I was little, and so I was starting out looking at like small colleges like right here in the RGV, and I thought here was really affordable. I just wasn't sure where I wanted to go after high school to continue architecture until I found out about TSC through one of those like career day things where they come into the high school.
Here we offer a 2-year associate's degree in architecture. With an associate degree, the students can work at architecture firms, engineering firms, and the drawing department. They can also work with 3D model design. And after those 2 years, the students are ready to transfer to a 4-year university to pursue their bachelor's degree in architecture.
I like that we can use our creativity and to come up with many bright ideas to introduce so we can make this into the world and try to make it better.
I think the most exciting part of the architecture program is that from a simple sketch or a study model, you can make like amazing things and you can get like good results at the end.
We have students that they have transferred to Texas Tech in Lubbock, Texas, to San Antonio, Houston. We do have an articulation agreement with Texas Tech where all the courses that they take here for the first 2 years are transferred to their program in Texas Tech. After they complete their bachelor's degree and once after they also complete their master's degree, they can pursue the architecture registration in the state of Texas. They can become registered architects. They can also become designers, professional designers. They can work in 3D modeling. They can work in landscaping, interior design, building design, green building design.
If you're undecided about it, if you're just thinking about it, just go for it. I promise you won't regret it.
We hope that you are interested in the architecture program and feel free to contact us. Here at TSC, we are happy to help you.
I think we have Ms. Rios on with us. Ms. Rios, thank you so much for providing us with the video. We definitely appreciate that. You know, one of the things that I did hear in that, Ms. Rios, I think if you can join me, is that you mentioned that you have an agreement with Texas Tech in Lubbock, right? That you have a articulation, I forget how you say it, I'm drawing a blank. However, what that is that the classes are able to be transferred, correct? And a lot of times, especially like for myself, when I tried to transfer to a bigger institution, I lost a lot of credits because that wasn't in place, or so I had to retake some of my, even just my basic courses. So can you speak a little bit to that?
Hi, hello, good morning. Yeah, so we do have an articulation agreement with Texas Tech. So this means that we have a 2-year program, as you heard during the video. So this means that all the courses that you take, the architectural related courses and the basics, are transferred to Texas Tech, to the university. So the courses that we have are, let's say an example could be history, architectural history 1 and 2, design graphics, architectural technology. All the courses are that the students will be taking, or the same courses that the students are taking at Texas Tech. Those are the ones that we are offering here. And not only at Texas Tech, the students will be taking Introduction to Architecture, Architectural History 1 and 2, Graphics 1 and 2, and the studios, the Architectural Design 1 and 2. So those are the courses that we offer. We are going, plus the basic courses, composition, government, Texas history, federal, all those courses that the students will need to complete their associates. So this means that the students, when they complete their 2-year program here at TSC, they start in year number, in the 2nd year in Texas Tech.
Nice. Yeah, no, that's definitely great that you all have that in place. For those of you listening, that I can't tell you how many times maybe a lot of us panelists that are on here, and we transferred, we lost a lot of credit hours, or we had to retake courses because things like that were not in place at the time. Thank you, Ms. Rios, and your team. There you are, and your team for everything that you do at Texas Southmost College. And I think I heard that being very affordable. And at the end of the day, you know, that's big on education, right? Sometimes that's a deciding factor. So thank you, and thank you to Texas Southmost College for continued support on our expo. So at this time, I'm going to continue on down the line with our next presenter. So thank you, Ms. Rios. If there's any questions, we'll follow up. Okay. Have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Hi.
Next with us, we have Mr. Roberto Vasquez from Texas Southmost College. He's going to talk about computer-aided drafting technology.
Hello and welcome. My name is Mr. Roberto Vasquez. I'm an instructor here at TSC. I teach computer-aided drafting technology, CAD, also known as CAD.
Este es el señor que pidió que está.
It's a two-year program for associates.
Sorry.
We do offer a certificate, which is 2 semesters also. What we teach in this program is 6 areas of drafting. One of the areas that we would introduce you to would be architectural. In this area of drafting, you will be taught on how to put together or how to draft a complete set of drawings. The other area of drafting that we cover is commercial architectural. And in that area of drafting, what we're going to teach you is how to do like a small office complex, apartments. It's commercial. It's more inclined to commercial. The other area that we cover is civil drafting. Civil drafting has to do with land development. The other area that we cover is 3D solid modeling. 3D solid modeling has to do with being able to compose a drawing, make a drawing, and be able to see it from all sides, being able to rotate it and see all the sides to that drawing. The other area that we also cover is pipe drafting. Pipe drafting has to do with any gas or any liquid that needs to be transferred from one place to another. Then that's where pipe drafting comes into play. For example, in the oil fields or oil refineries, that would be an example. The last area that we cover is structural drafting. Structural drafting has to do with the structure of a house, the structure of a building before it is finished with the outside materials. There are other areas in drafting, but those are the 6 that we cover. Those are the ones that are more in demand. And by a student learning these 6, it makes a student more marketable when it comes to looking for a job, because this way you're not just limited to one area of drafting, that you've already been exposed to architectural residential, architectural commercial, civil drafting, 3D solid modeling, pipe drafting, and structural drafting. Consider a 2-year program. If this fits your schedule, if this fits your needs, if this is what you want to do and you like this program, I would advise that you consider a 2-year program or even a 1-year certificate program. The jobs are in demand. Anywhere where something has to be built or something has to be fabricated, then it requires a set of drawings, whether it's mechanical drawings, construction drawings, floor plans, anything that has to be fabricated or built requires a drawing. And that's where AutoCAD technicians come into play, where you will probably be working hand in hand with civil engineers, with mechanical engineers, electrical engineers. Jobs are in demand. Every year there is a growth in all these areas. If a student wanted to extend or go beyond with their education, you could do that. I've had some students, I did teach at the high school level, and I had some students who took the program at the high school level. They took a 2-year degree at a technical college, and then they went on to become engineers or registered architects. So if that's something that you want to do to add to your education, you can do that. You can do entry levels when you go to work for a company. Like I mentioned, you can go work for a company that does civil drafting, that does architectural, or you might even consider starting your own business as an architectural residential designer. When you go to work, it's more likely that you're going to enter as an entry level, but you can also move your way up as a designer. The more you spend time with the company, the more you're going to learn, the more you're going to pick up, the more you're going to develop, and the more valuable you become. TSC is a great community college. We have a lot of students here, a lot of students that have gone through the program. If you're debating whether to go out of the valley for a college, consider your community colleges, your local community college right here. We have a great program. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can call me or you can email me, and I can give you more details on our program. I hope that you consider us for your career. We're here to help you, and we welcome you.
Thank you, Mr. Vasquez. I believe you're with us. If you
yes,
are,
I am.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for that and sharing the information. We definitely appreciate it. I will say that, my dad went through Texas Southmost College and got the certification back in the early 80s. He just retired as a machine designer, draftsman. So
excellent.
And so
Glad to hear
rewarding
that.
career. And then I believe he also helped design, because of ACAD, the house they just built for retirement.
There you go.
So
Save yourself some money.
You talk about the opportunity, something that is going to help you along the way. That definitely, great program. So if you want to share anything else, we would appreciate it.
I'm just gonna emphasize a little bit on what you heard on that video. Like I said, we do cover 6 areas of drafting: architectural, commercial, civil, 3D solid modeling, structure, and pipe drafting. And like I mentioned in the video, the good thing about that is that you're exposed to these 6 areas, even though there's others, but these are the ones that are more in demand, and that makes you more marketable. When you go look for a job, you can look for a job in something in either one of these 6 areas. We do offer the certificate, which is 1 year. It's all drafting courses, and then we also offer the associates, which requires some of the academics. Once you graduate from our program, you'll be ready to work. You can go work for architects, you can work for engineers, you can work for manufacturers. You can also work for city, county, or even state entities. Anything that has to be built, anything that has to be fabricated, anything that has to be manufactured is going to require a drawing, and a drawing has to be done by a CAD operator, a computer-aided design operator, and that's what we teach our students here. We try to give them the best technology. We always have the latest software. We stay current with Autodesk releases, and we show our students how to use those programs.
Well, we definitely, great information. Definitely appreciate it. Being a Brownsville native and an alumni of UTB TSC, I'm very familiar with the institution and definitely appreciate everything that you've done, during your time there and those before you. So appreciate you being with us today. And like I told Ms. Rios, the work that Texas Southmost College is doing to make it affordable for students. So they don't go in debt. It's going to happen, however, to get an education, but trying to keep it as minimal as possible.
Right.
Getting them that foot up, in regards to being able to get back into the workforce and paying that off and enjoying their career. So
yes, and we owe that to our president and his board. They work together very well, and they try very hard to keep costs down, make it available, accessible to the students.
Good. Well, we definitely appreciate you being with us, Mr. Vasquez. At this time, I'm going to move on to our next. Hold on, there is a question. Let me see. What are the qualities and skills you need to join your team? I don't know who that question is being directed. I think that's the second question of that nature that we received, and then to the speaker. So what are the qualities and skills you need to join your team? To a panelist, myself. If you can add that, we'll answer it right after the next video. So, all right, Mr. Vasquez, thank you so much for being with us. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next presenter. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Next, we have from Texas State Technical College, from the Architectural Design and Engineering Graphics, Stacey Perales.
Welcome. My name is Stacey Perales. I'm the teaching lab assistant at Texas State Technical College, also known as TSTC, and we are the Architectural Design and Engineering Graphics Department. Our program is designed to be completed in a 5-semester timeframe, in which, upon completion, you will have obtained an associate's degree of applied science. We are considered a non-traditional course, meaning that we are committed and we promote gender equality, not only in our classroom, but in all educational routes and occupancies. So much so that TSTC offers additional resources for those individuals that are enrolled in non-traditional courses. Throughout the duration of our program, you will get exposure to 6 different drafting softwares, which include AutoCAD, Rivet, Lumion, Civil 3D, SolidWorks, and ArcMap, all in which will be the latest versions available. As a drafting student, you will also be introduced to 5 different fields that engineering has to offer, including architectural, both in residential and commercial, mechanical, civil, surveying, and GIS GPS technology, which is used to record information onto mapping softwares. We take pride in having a 95% graduate placement rating, meaning upon completion of the degree, we will make sure you are placed in a job that will not only build your skill sets, but offer great pay as well. This is a video rendering of a commercial project designed by one of our graduate students using both the Rivet and Lumion softwares together. The high quality detailing of these renderings are so precise, they almost come off as realistic visuals. Knowledge of the software and the architectural field will definitely put you ahead of the game when it comes to job placement. The mechanical aspect of engineering surrounds each of us throughout our daily lives, from the vehicles we commute in on land to the planes in the sky, even as outer space with the satellites that surround us. This here is an example of the capabilities our students have using the SolidWorks software. They are able to design multiple individual components, then take those components and assemble them together into fully functioning mechanisms. For this final example, we get into the civil aspect of our program. It's no surprise that our lands are ever-changing, and it seems as though construction is never ending. And while it may be a burden when you're running late, it is actually a blessing to those that are part of the development team. This here is a drive analysis of a new road to be constructed using the Civil 3D software offered in our program. Our students learn the process that go into the development of these structures, from gathering surveying data to plotting that information and creating topographical maps. They are exposed to the civil designing process in both the 2D and 3D formatting, making them more marketable when it comes to job placement. Thank you for the opportunity and allowing us to present our ADEC program. If you have any questions in regard to the program, please feel free to visit our website at www.tstc.edu/programs/drafting design, or you can contact me directly to the information provided, stacy.perales@tstc.edu. Thank you.
We definitely thank Ms. Perales for that video and taking the time to be able to provide you all with information. So thank you to Ms. Perales and TSTC. Last but not least, we would like to thank all of our Expo Committee. You'll see them on the screen. We have all institutions of higher education: Texas Southmost College, Texas State Technical College, UTRGV, South Texas College, along with a few school districts within Cameron County that joined us, along with several different employers here around the Rio Grande Valley, and made this possible. We've been meeting since early June to make this a great success. So we definitely thank you all for joining us in this. And last but not least, what I want to draw your attention to is the opportunity for you to complete a survey for session 14. We thank you for being a part of it. We thank our panelists. What this is for juniors and seniors that are with us. You have an opportunity to complete a survey and be entered in for a raffle, a drawing. It's going to be held on November the 10th. It's going to be on our Facebook page. It's going to be live, so you can see it. Every session that you attend, you're able to complete the survey for that session, and then we'll put your name in the hat, and we'll draw for winners. And that'll be, so if you visit every session and you complete the survey, you will be able to put your name in the hat that many times. So there's 20 sessions, so you're able to put your name in the hat up to 20 times. However, you only win one prize. Some of the prizes you'll see, the Chromebooks, the wireless earbuds, portable phone chargers, the wireless inkjet printers, along with a couple of publications from How to Get the Job by Todd Ayton, who is a presenter with us. So I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the QR code. Take out your phone, open the camera, point it right at that QR code, and then it'll open up a link for your survey. There was a question. Thank you from Los Fresnos High School. Thank you, Mindy Rios. We definitely appreciate that. I know the questions were asked. I want to make sure I get to them. What are the qualities and skills you need to join your team? There was a couple of questions from Alfonso to the speaker. Is there any speaker in particular you were talking to? Alfonso Garcia, I think he's not with us anymore, but we'll follow up with him and get the answer that he was looking for. But we definitely appreciate each and every one of you for being with us. Like I said, we have a couple more sessions today, one here at 11 o'clock and then one at 1 o'clock. The next one is manufacturing and engineering. We have a lot of great presenters, and then we have energy at 1 o'clock, and that'll close out the education or the employer side of things. And then we're going to bring on some opportunities for you to learn for employee skills, in regards to customer service, social media, dressing for success, and personal technology while at work, along from listening to institutions of higher education from around the state of Texas. So thank you all so much. This concludes our webinar. Don't hesitate to reach out to RGV Lead if you have any questions. Don't forget to complete the survey. We'll send out the survey as well via email to all of you in case you missed it. Thank you so much to our panelists that joined us this morning, and all the great information that you shared on behalf of your employer and your work or your institution of higher education. So thank you all so much and have a great day.